Welcome everyone to the What's Left podcast. John here with Jake and Brad. We are the Punk Rock Garage Band podcast, adding our voices of resistance as loudly as we can here on the Derealization Nation Media Network, where we are, as you are, disappointed by the extent of the release of the Epstein files. Obviously, the law states that they were supposed to release all of the files. They did not do that. They didn't do it in a timely manner. They redacted the names of people they shouldn't have, and failed to redact the names of victims who actual victims of Epstein. It was an absolute disaster, an illegal mess. Guys, before we get into it, please like and subscribe. Thanks for joining the Derealization Nation. It is growing, and that is thanks to you. And we appreciate you guys. We love seeing you in the comments and talking to you online and getting to know everybody. It's been a real cool thing, man, to watch this thing grow. So thanks for everybody for being here. And if you're not part of it yet, all you got to do is subscribe. It's free. All right, guys. Let's just right off the top of your head. What was your reaction to the Epstein files, other than underwhelmed?
They never planned to let him out ever. They never planned to let him loose, and they announced the day of on Fox News that they weren't coming out pretty much, and there was immediate backlash from everybody. And they're like,
Hmm.
"Well, we got to give them something," so they just put it out and hope that they redacted enough. But like they swear that, oh, they don't want to like harm the victims, and that's why stuff needs to be redacted. But as you said, they didn't even hide the names of the victims. They just hide
Yeah.
the names of the assailants, essentially. Like
Hmm.
the number of blank pages was like so disheartening. Like it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah. Jake, was it a funny joke or pretty pretty
Not
pathetic?
funny to play with people's lives. This is
No.
not funny. The victims are still hurting from this situation, and we're doing nothing to help them.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing to take away from all of this is that, this is about the victims, and all the failed investigations, and that's too. You could, Jake, you put the uh it'll be the white all text from the Epstein one. The victims, the farmer girls, the older farmer girl, Maria, reported that Epstein had taken pictures of her um, from her parents' house. Her sisters were like 11 and 12 years old. To the FBI, they didn't believe her, and they found out in these files that um, indeed, not only did he take them, but he also threatened to burn down their house if she told. So, vindication for the farmer girls, uh, even though they tried very hard to keep that stuff out. So, this one is so in 2009, this victim reported Jeffrey Epstein to the FBI, um, and they failed to do anything about it. That's 2009. 1996, Jake, you take that one off of them, was when they failed to investigate the Maria Farmer situation. Her sister Annie was abused by Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, and that was back in 1996. So the amount of girls that could have been saved in the meantime. So just an all-around abject failure of our justice system to prosecute this man. And clearly it is because the only thing that's becoming clear, more and more clear, is because powerful white men were involved, and probably a lot of foreign governments too. I think that's pretty self-evident now. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So many foreign governments were involved.
yeah. Bill Clinton, obviously they wanted everybody to see him as much as possible. Jake, we have a picture of Bill Clinton in a hot tub, I think. This one was going around the social media. Let's see if we have that one. Yep, there it is. There's Bill and friends. Yeah. No, that's not a real picture, obviously, but there is a picture of Bill in a hotel swimming pool with Jeffrey Epstein. Several pictures of him in you know of him and them together. Also, we reported on the Rush Hour 4 thing, right? And it seemed like such a strange thing for a sitting president to take an interest in, the Rush Hour 4. Jake, there's the Epstein one with the picture of the shirtless man, right? So not only is this about like Chris Tucker, who was also on the Epstein plane, who uh they haven't made a new uh they haven't made a new Rush Hour 4. I guess like I didn't know that this was like even in the works. But not only is it about Chris Tucker, but also the director, Brett Ratner, directed the Rush Hour movies. Um, and six people accused him of sexual assault, sexual harassment, and misconduct. And Warner Brothers dropped him. But David Ellison, Paramount, the Ellison family, who's taking over everything from TikTok to CBS, uh, put money into this guy's pocket because Trump told him to. So Ratner spells with Bibi Netanyahu, is directing the Melania movie, and that little picture of him is from the Epstein files. So, yep, cool, 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 cool. So this is how this works. Still, it's funny how to me like people can still MAGA is still like trying to. There's still people out there who just don't believe that still Trump's involvement, and I just don't know how you get into that kind of level of delusion.
If he was innocent, they would have released everything
Right.
The same day.
the
But
same day.
their logic is the exact opposite, though, Jake. They would say to you, well, if he was guilty, the Democrats would have released everything.
Yeah, because they don't understand how anything works in the government. They don't understand court cases. They don't understand appeals. They don't understand any of that shit and why documents couldn't be released until X date. And could they have been released 6 months prior to the election?
Yeah,
5 months, whatever. Sure, they could have been. But every MAGA would have been standing on the highest hills screaming, oh, this is just a play before the election. This is just a play before the election. Like,
right.
we know the playbook, guys. You guys do the same shit over and over and over. It's just denial until you die.
Yeah. You could, I mean, you can definitely make the argument, Clinton's DOJ, Bush's DOJ, they all had these files. Even Obama's DOJ, one of his main councilwomen was like directly connected to Epstein. It was in over 100 of the emails uh back and forth with Jeffrey Epstein. So they all had their reasons, but you have to like be fair. Like prosecutions did move forward on Ghislaine Maxwell under Joe Biden, as well as on Prince Andrew. So there wasn't like that wasn't happening. But what you have to remember is that Donald Trump himself should be in prison because he stole the fucking election, or tried to steal the fucking election into 2020, because he kept documents, because he incited a riot against the Capitol building, for so many reasons, 88 of them to be exact. Uh, Donald Trump should already be in prison. But what we know is that the Department of Justice that Biden appointed was one of the softest, weakest, slowest departments of justice in the history of this fucking country. And they got nothing done. So the fact that they got anything done at all, even the Ghislaine Maxwell, is a goddamn miracle to me. Like you just weren't paying attention, because if this was any kind of fast moving Justice Department, your boy'd be in prison.
Agreed.
Yep, without the
Even
Epstein
now,
stuff.
like we see very clearly that Bill Clinton is involved in this,
Hmm.
and we're still not arresting him. Like the MAGAs are like, well, look at Bill Clinton in it. Yeah, put him under the fucking jail, brother. That's what we're saying. Put him under the jail.
Is the media like camped outside of his house?
I don't understand. Like they should be like we should be rioting outside of his home right now.
You remember the vans,
See you
Jake?
later.
Are you old enough to even remember? Do you remember the vans? Like, remember they used to have like the little satellite dishes on the top of the vans? Like that's what should be outside of the. Do you remember those?
Oh, I
Too
remember.
young, too young. You just watched the Turtles movie. You've seen one. They got
Like
the
the news vans?
yeah, the old news
Yes.
vans with the carrying
Yeah.
around a whole ass satellite dish on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there should be like 12 of those parked outside of Bill Clinton's house right now. You know, and it just camped there until they get a fucking statement. The statement they have from Clinton is 6 years old from their spokesperson. She's got plenty of time to go on stage and fucking speak to Trump donors about Israel, but she ain't got no time to comment on the Epstein files.
Right. It's also like we need to stop talking about it like it's a two-party thing. These are evil men. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter what political party they're affiliated with. I don't want to see any of them out on the fucking streets. They all need to be arrested and held accountable for what they did on this fucking island.
Yeah.
Point blank, period. I don't care if they're Christian, not Christian. It doesn't matter.
No, it fucking doesn't. And it's just like we have so many problems, and most of them are billionaires. And this is just one way the billionaires have played in our face for fucking decades. And y'all won't even like come together and fight these billionaires. Like, love your Republican neighbors. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to be like, if you want to have a tribe, be a tribe with your Republican neighbors. Do not include the Republican billionaires in your fucking solidarity. I know I don't. Like I don't like I Mark Cuban identifies as a Democrat. I identify Mark Cuban as disgusting. Like nothing radicalizes me quite like an episode of Shark Tank. Nothing makes me want to burn down the bourgeois or the bourgeois class quite like an episode of Shark Tank with Kevin O'Leary and Mark Cuban. Okay, nothing. It's horrible. Every time he opens his mouth, I just want to smack him, but I don't have that kind of money, you know.
No, you don't.
No, I do not. So just hate your billionaires. Just hate your local billionaire, and you can fight about the rest of the stuff later. You know.
The founding fathers never realized how hard poor people would simp for billionaires. They just never realized.
Oh, I think they counted on it. A lot of them. I think they were banking on it. If you read some of the paperwork, I think some of these boys were like, "Yeah, it'll be fine. We'll just spend a lot of money telling them a lot of lies. I own the printing press. I'm not worried about this." In a lot of ways, the system hasn't changed. It's just become more powerful. Well, I think there was definitely a lot of worry though that we would get together more often and demand things, not just like once in 1930 after a quarter of the country lost their fucking jobs. Like you'd think you'd get together a little bit before that happened, but apparently not. Because we're already like fucking 10% of the country losing jobs, and we still can't get there. So I don't know. But the uh 60 Minutes thing, the speaking of like Israel-backed donors and billionaires, the Ellison family who owns CBS, they canceled 60 Minutes tonight. This is filmed on Sunday night, so they were canceled 60 Minutes because it was about Seacoast, which is crazy. Seacoast, if you aren't aware, was extensively reported on here, but is the torture prison in El Salvador where Venezuelans were sent to. And in case you don't know, El Salvador is not in Venezuela. Uh, it is a completely different country. So they were sent to a place where they were not from. Most of them were not even criminals in any way. None of them were gang affiliated. They were tortured, raped, starved, beaten, and by our government. And they they were going to do a deep dive. They did interviews with all the survivors, and they decided to cancel it at the last minute. And obviously, that is to protect the Trump administration from having to face up to the reality of their increasingly unpopular, uh, what do you call, ICE programs. 70% of Democrats now want to abolish ICE entirely. Um, Trump's immigration is underwater. He's 11 points underwater in Oklahoma. He's underwater in the state of Ohio. Like that's crazy. Those are red states, red states. And I mean, it's pretty incredible to see, guys, like just how unpopular he is. So this scramble to uh scoop up the media is no surprise to me.
It feels very government censorship like. I don't know any other way to describe it other than
Right.
government censorship. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, nothing to see here, right, Jake? Just your normal everyday snatch and grab by a billionaire.
Right, right, right. It's the easy, everyday thing. Go about your business.
Yeah.
No one actually cares.
No, it doesn't say people certainly don't care enough.
Hmm.
Like we should absolutely be you know, demanding, like grinding this country to a halt. There are farmers in France who are upset about like a minor tax issue. We're driving pickup or just these giant trucks full of shit and hosing down the houses of their representatives. Like we we are being ran into the ground by a ring of billionaire pedophiles. I You could at least like throw your fucking dog shit over the fence into his yard, you know? Something. But no, we'd rather simp for him and pretend like, you know, this
Yeah.
is
American people have gone soft and wishy-washy and have no backbone anymore.
100%. The labor movement started here, you know? Uh, the military was like 1,776 dollar checks. Like you deserve so much more than that. In Italy, for instance, like in the 12th month of the year, you get paid twice on top of all the vacation time and family medical leave. You get paid for 2 months in the month of December. Like as that's law. There's no like, you know, $50 gift card to fucking Chili's. It's 2 times your salary for the month,
There's corporations here that don't even give bonuses out. I know a lot of big banks don't give bonuses. I know a lot of people who don't even receive bonuses here.
which is wild to me every time I hear like how shitty banks are because like nobody, and I mean nobody has received more bailouts from the taxpayer than the banking system.
Hmm.
Man, socialism has saved the fucking banking system countless times.
Jake, I don't know if you have the graphic. If you don't, it's okay. They're another, Brad, they're planning to pump another $6.5 billion into the economy this month. Like that, Brett, that's the 10th time now.
So the
10th
purple
time.
one,
Yes, the purple one. Oh no, this is but this is all right. This is good too. So this is just people's hey, we go by ear here. Punk rock garage band. You know what I mean? We're just we'll switch the song mid chord. The This is it's the same album though. This is about the inflation. Is your income keeping up with it? This is a CBS survey from today. Um, no, it isn't. It is 75% of the country. Uh, yeah, no, it is not. The condition, 63% say bad. The percentage of people saying the U.S. economy is good has dropped from January to now by 6 points, which is substantial for a year. It's hard to be this bad a year in. Looking back at 2025, your own financial situation has become 41% say worse during 2025, 36% said not changed during 2025, and 22% said better during 2025.
people saying it's not changed has literally just been living in a box or something. That's crazy.
It's a
Not
world of
change.
Yeah, it's a world of privilege. There is, I mean, the economy is K-shaped for a reason. There is people who like, make over a certain amount of money that have a significant number in the stock market. And those people are doing okay. You hit a record number every day, like your money's all right. And if
Once you
you
touch like 300K annually, you're kind of safe for now.
right. And if you have a pretty good 401k, like you're not upset with the gains entirely, you know? So there are people who are not panicked, but even those people would have to admit that the prices are encroaching on their buying power 100%. They're definitely losing buying power. Everyone is losing that. So, because wages just stay stagnant. Stay stagnant. Save it for the end, Brad. Uh, that's a good sign. I like that one. It's fun facts. Fun facts, Snapple facts. All right. So let's talk about CBS's favorite country, Israel. Jake, you bring up the Israel slides. Try to get through this disgusting summary of things. They've bombed uh, again today and killed another 2 people in Gaza. They continue their violence in the West Bank. War in Lebanon is approaching. Um, Bibi Netanyahu is basically telling Trump that they're preparing another war with Iran. But let's start here. Palestinians tell the BBC they were sexually abused in Israeli prisons. Um, these guys sat down for an interview to describe the torture that was laid out in the UN report. This is the people who it happened to. These men were it's systemic within Israeli prisons, and most of these people are held for political reasons, hostages really, held without any charges. And usually the charge is maybe something like, you know, threw a rock at a tank or something like that too. Often children. So, all right, Jake, give us the next one. Israel's cabinet has approved a proposal for 19 new settlements in the occupied West Bank. The far right minister says, and they have been just all week just marching through the West Bank, kicking people out of their homes, um, of confronting them in their olive fields, just making life unlivable and pushing these people out of the West Bank, out of their homes. Nope, not that one. This one. Yep. Israel raising the threat level for a renewed war with Lebanon. And their reason is because Lebanon is not fighting back. So they're expecting a war because there is no war. It's kind of the same thing they're saying about Iran. They're saying it's too quiet. So obviously they're planning an attack. We're sitting here, we're bombing the hell out of them. They won't fight back. We don't know what's going on. Probably they have nuclear weapons. So we're gonna need at least another $2 to $3 billion, you know? And I'm sure and that is coming. Basically, especially with Iran, it'll be we need you to bomb these facilities because nuclear weapons, or we'll have to use our nukes against it, just like they did last time. It's coming. Mark my words. All right, give us another one, Jake. Uh, so the Israelis said that this 16-year-old kid that they shot had thrown a brick at troops, but there was video. There was no brick, and the kid was shot dead, um, just for being Palestinian. As usual, Israel comes up with an excuse. The excuse is immediately debunked. Um, and even if it's a really lame excuse to shoot somebody throwing a brick at you, like bricks don't fly that fast, bro. You're not gonna die from a brick. We're in full body armor, and you gotta feel the need to shoot somebody. It's just murder.
That's all it
Excuse
is,
me.
and they love it. It's
They
what
let us all
fuels
they
them.
It's literally all they do. What else we got?
Look at the top, it says days at war. I 807. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Uh, Israel bombed a uh, wedding at a school, which has been turned into a shelter. So they bombed a shelter that was a school where a wedding was happening. Six people died in that attack. Obviously, a war crime. And then the second post down there is about the fact that the United States is in a secret war with Syria. We have troops on the ground in Syria, who are fighting ISIS apparently, and two of them were shot. And yeah, that could and probably will escalate as well. President of Peace, am I right?
We know someone's stationed in Syria right now.
Do we?
Yeah. Well, me and the wife do. The wife and I do.
Oh, okay. I was another person I knew.
No.
It's terrifying. I had a guy right before the election that I worked with, like, join the military. I have no idea where he ended up getting stationed, but it's like, you're nuts, bro. You're crazy. Now is not the time. The U.S. is chasing a third oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela. I mean, we are so involved. So involved, spending so much money on this shit. People will complain about Ukraine because that's what the Russian talking point is, but they refuse to say anything about the rest of this stuff. Like how much money it costs to bomb a fishing boat. Like it should make you fucking sick just to get that F-35 off the ground, to move that fucking aircraft carrier to that part of the world cost a ton of money. It's fucking crazy. You should be pissed about that.
So bad, so bad. Every argument about where we spend our money dies if you're not bitching about this.
Yes, 100%. I just don't want to. You're not a serious person if you're not also mad about all of this war. Just not. Um, Especially if you're going to talk about one war, not the other. It's, I don't know. All right. Let's not get too far into foreign policy. It's not that fucking, people don't find it that interesting. All right, let's go to uh the TPUSA event. Um, Jake, do you have the picture of Erica in her widow's costume?
You.
Yeah. So as you can see, she's taking it very, very hard. This is how she came out. I actually watched some of this live. Um, it
Why?
was
Why does your head look like?
I don't know. She's got a bad posture.
Yeah.
She walks like, like an evil henchman. She walks
So
like a
she,
Romanian human trafficker.
she pregnant or no?
I'm sure she had an abortion by now. There's no way they're gonna have a problematic pregnancy. They'll knock her up again.
Dude, TPUSA is like a mobile megachurch.
Oh, it's exactly what it is. It is, there's actually a movie. The character's name Albert Gentry. I don't remember what it's about, but it's actually played by Andy Griffith, where he's just a grifter, and he goes around being a grifter politician, and it's literally about Donald Trump, and it was made like in the 1970s. It's TPUSA. It's TPUSA. It's a tent revival political grift money
Mm.
scam. Yep. Um, so this is just a random picture of Texas now. This is what it looks like to go to the bathroom in Texas if you're a woman. You have state troopers to, I don't know, make sure that you're a woman. I'm not sure what an ID check is supposed to do.
That's insane.
Again, these things cost money. They
My
cost
homie
money.
Zach, that was born as a woman, if Zach went up to these people, it was like, yeah, bro, check it out. They were like, no, just go, just go.
That's crazy.
It's
And
like that's the crazy. They just don't understand it. Like if you had my buddy Zach have to use the restroom for the sex that he was assigned at birth, people would be furious. Zach has a better beard than I do. So Zach walks into the women's restroom because that's what you guys fucking wanted. And now everybody's up in arms and Zach gets beat up because he's just doing like you asked him to.
yeah, it's rarely spoken about, but I'll tell you, this TPUSA event, um, you can take this down for just a second, Jake. And we'll come back to these. But the focus was really on trans people too. JD Vance made a point in his speech to go and remind everybody that uh, they were transing kids, which is apparently a verb now in Mega World. They don't really give a fuck about the English language. They do it dirty every single day. But transing is now a verb. Um, we're worried about trans your kids. And then oddly made a point, not oddly, because the conspiracy theories are just soaring throughout Magaland. I made a point to remind everybody that the alleged killer was the killer and that he had a relationship with a trans person. And that was what made him an absolute nightmare. That he left his conservative family home, got his own apartment, and started dating a trans person, and that was what radicalized him. Uh, you know, I wish that were true, to be honest with you, a little dog day afternoon justice, but it doesn't add up. Uh, it, it's so fucking lame and so pathetic, that this is what they have to do. Uh, because they created this lie. And honestly, like, I don't love a conspiracy, but like going out of your way to say shit like this, say this dumb shit. I don't know. It's suspicious. It's weird. Or am I just weird?
I don't love a conspiracy theory either. I'm not one for conspiracy theories myself,
Okay.
but I've been saying it. I don't know since we started podcasting that they weaponized the word trans. They have weaponized it. It is their greatest talking point, and they make old conservative whites terrified. Dude. Terrified.
Yeah. Seems like young conservative whites too, Jake.
Young conservative rights. Every conservative right. It's ridiculous. They don't care about you. They're not doing anything to you. They don't give a shit what you do. So leave them alone. None of them are turning into Turning Point USA anyways.
No, just
None
like
of them.
none of them.
This is like ridiculous that their main talking point still to this day is like 1% of the population.
Again,
Get over it. Get
we,
over it. They've been around forever, longer than Jesus Christ has been
yeah.
around.
Hmm. This one comedian was on stage talking about trans people. It's like it's odd that you think that God is against trans people when he was the first one to decide that his son should have extra holes. I thought that was pretty funny.
That's insane. It's
Yeah, I was
it's
like, damn.
overdone and dry. They have nothing else to say, so they keep attacking the small guys.
No, that's exactly. They literally have nothing else.
They have nothing else.
They keep saying these things and they talk about like traditional family values and yada yada yada, but in reality, like they don't have a fucking thing to say. And that's why they keep going back to this. They have no answers. They have no answers. They have to keep going back to these cultural issues. They bring up a lot of the right problems, but they don't have any real answers to them. So they go back to immigration, they go back to trans people, and they keep singing the fucking hits.
And it's a proven fact that people who don't understand trans, racism, and other things are just uneducated because they do not take the time to understand why they exist. So you're all just a bunch of uneducated idiots.
How about the guy in the comments the other day who was like, y'all need testosterone. You check your testosterone levels. I was like,
Do you regularly check your
that's
testosterone
what I
levels?
said. Why are you worried about my testosterone levels, first of all, or yours? And also, like, I'm okay. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, shit,
But
I'm worried mine is too high. I got a little angry these past couple times. I need to stop. I'm getting too high.
oh
My
no.
Lord.
But the point is, like, that's gender affirming care. It's simple. I thought that statistic that we shared in the group chat the other day was mind blowing. Almost 97% of the transgender surgery on children, which is like 600 surgeries total in the past 20 years, like not a lot of surgeries, right? Um, is for a condition known in middle school locker rooms as bitch tits, where when you start to get a little swelling. I actually had one for a couple of months, but like you get like a little bit of swelling, and sometimes it even lactates a little bit in the nipple area, and like that's what most gender affirming care is. Like most gender affirming surgeries are that.
Dude, they just have no clue. I'm telling you, they terrorize them with it.
Yeah.
They
Oh
act like
yeah.
they're just waiting to cut off your son's penis as soon as he walks in the door.
Ah, it's wild. It's never happened, and that's what's crazy to me is like, do these people never go outside and experience reality? Do they like you sit there, you believe that like pets are being eaten and that people are just every teacher in America is just out with a fucking sickle to hack fucking nuts off of kids. Like
They believe Donald Trump's a Christian.
they believe Donald Trump is a Christian. I mean, they believe some wild shit. You know what? Honestly, though, to be fair, most Christians are also pedophiles. So Donald Trump does qualify to be a Christian in some ways. That's
Oh,
not true. I don't want to say that. Um, but a lot of Christian leaders are. A lot of them. Too many. Way too
too
fucking many.
many. If it's more than one, it's too many.
Yeah. Oh, and you know what it is? It is more than one. Like it's more than one a day. It's bad. It's an epidemic. It's a problem. It's something that needs looked into. Something that needs studied. Um, All right, let's check out some more from the event. This is Erica Kirk tossing, those are 47 hats into the
One
crowd.
more. Yeah, no, dude.
That's crazy. What a fucking, she's clearly stressed, guys. I wish the people would just could leave her alone. Um, let's see what else we got.
Leave
Jake,
with her family.
yeah. Why don't you go back to the TPUSA pictures for us? I just kicked her out. There we go. Democrats are really going to have to lock in this election, says no signal. It will be very difficult, but I believe they'll find a way to lose this. And this is in response to Erica Kirk endorsing JD Vance for president at the TPUSA event. So she actually endorsed her for president. So they're fucking, right? Like, there's no doubt about that.
It's really weird how nobody on their side's like this is red flag like guys.
Yeah. Well, dude, listen, if there's one thing that MAGA does not recognize, and they love a flag and they love red, but they do not like those two things together. Okay. They do not know those two things in conjunction.
Does JD Vance's wife ever speak out?
Yeah. The last time she spoke, she wasn't wearing her wedding ring.
Really?
Hmm. They were also spotted at dinner the other day, looking a little intoxicated and arguing with each other, which, happens to married couples, but timing is weird. What else do we got in there, Jake? What else? What are the goodies? Ah, another Grinder outage reported outside of the TPUSA event. Grinder is the only app I know that does this. Like, you never see this happen to Instagram, you know? It's never like outside an event, too many pictures, people uploading pictures. It's crazy. This is right outside. This is outside the TPUSA event.
At 5 p.m. They're just like 9 to 5 and grinder time.
And grinder time. It's like basically, how like conferences are. Like that's it. It's over. Time to go get
There wasn't
fucked.
there wasn't a gay protest outside?
Oh, I mean, obviously, probably.
I meant like gay protesters, you
Oh,
know? Like given the
no.
benefit of a doubt, like maybe a bunch of gay guys got there to
Jake, there was no reports, no
mm,
reports of that. They usually don't hold these things in queer strongholds. They're usually in, like Hellman State University. Uh, Turning Point USA recruitment movement. So this is the outside the event. They have the recreated the tent where Charlie Kirk was shot, so that you can take selfies with it. Is this strange?
This is crazy. Sometimes I feel like this is all fake. It's all fake. We're all living in a movie. None of this is real at all.
Derealization.
Yeah,
For
derealization.
for real. What the fuck happened to reality? Where is it? I want it back. Give us another picture. I can't look at it no more.
that's Oregon. Let me double check.
Like, is that it?
Think so.
Well, don't worry. We're not done with MAGA yet. They have been fucking busy, and we're not gonna let them get away with it. It's fucking pathetic and strange. So here we have Andrew Tate, friend of Barron Trump and the Trump boys, brought here. He's really not only not in prison because of Donald Trump's presidency, human sex trafficker extraordinaire, online misogynist, and just all around creep and groomer. Uh, he got into the fight with a influencer who also boxes. So this is influencer on influencer, not influencer on professional boxer. I just think that's worth mentioning. But you'll probably be able to figure that out when you see the uppercut in this next video.
Hey, I'm forward, even this jamming. And I'm women that violence and bathing. Plotting on chase, gonna make the occasion. So honest, this shit like I'm giving. Went from penny to sipping on bathing. I switched to a different pace.
God damn. Okay, like Andrew Tate uh claims to be some sort of alpha male and also a professional type fighter. I don't know any professional type fighter who would not have seen that punch coming. He like skipped into it from the other side of the ring and just cry. I don't know. I've never seen anything quite like it. But he knocked him the fuck out.
Against another podcaster, you would think that he would kind of have his way with him,
You'd
with the way
think.
Entertainment talks about himself.
His incels came to his defense. Jake, do you have any of those ones? The reactions? The cope was real. Well, you know what? Before you do that, let's look at Jake Paul's too. So Jake Paul also fought the other day. Now, Jake Paul fought a boxer, and Jake Paul has been earning his boxing card. Um, but he suffered a setback, let's say.
So this is Christmas.
Wait a minute. We are not getting copyrighted on this. Not happening. Sorry for no sound. Boom. Boom. Jesus. He went to the parking lot to get that haymaker out of his car. I have never seen a windup like this. Look at this by a professional boxer.
Yeah.
You never have, nobody has ever had that kind of time to swing at somebody. And here's another look at Andrew Tate bleeding from the eye.
Oh my God, Andrew Tate got fucked up.
Fucked up. Those punches should never land on a fighter, though. Like, look at these punches. They're too long. They're
He's throwing from way back.
undisciplined. Like, you should not, I mean, you shouldn't call yourself a fighter and be that slow. Okay? And, yeah, go ahead, Jake. Don't give us the cope. The cope was real. So many incels just coming to the defense. If you were a la la la. Brad, you know what? If you got in the ring with somebody, you get knocked out too.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's just them bowing down.
Oh yeah, that's a great picture. That might be the background of my phone for a while. That's awesome. Here's Jake Paul. This is like as bad as the fans were coping. Jake Paul, somebody should have taken his phone. Clearly his head is still swollen. He said, I had Joshua rocked. Now, Joshua is the man who removed the bottom part of his face from the top part of his face. Uh, he said, I had Joshua rocked. I froze for a second. Yes. Okay. Because I couldn't believe the right hand landed so clean. This is the picture of the right hand that landed so clean. He zooms in so you can see how well it connected. He said that gave him a little bit of time to recover. And when I went in for the kill to finish him, the bell rung. Saved by the bell. I don't know what in Christ's name he thinks he's talking about, but he was inside, like he wasn't coming at anybody. He was staring at him with his fucking hands around his knees and took not one, but two monster haymakers. I can't imagine anybody being less prepared for a fight than that.
And the
Yes.
reactions?
I thought I had a couple. But basically that was it. They're like, well, if you got, and listen, yeah, that's true. But oh yeah, here we go. Anybody talking shit about Jake Paul and Andrew Tate have never trained a day in their life. Cats on the couch response, oh my God, bless his heart. He thinks we're talking shit about their boxing skills, not the fact that they're actual scum. Exactly. Nobody gives a shit about that. Also, just like I'd say any other time, like you have all of the time in your fucking world. Like you can work out, train, do whatever the fuck you want. Like, A, don't talk shit if you're not prepared to back it up. And B, like, if anybody has time to be good at this, it's you. Like, you literally live a charmed life.
Right.
Brag about it all the time. You know what I mean? Don't tell me. And also, I love how it was a real boxing match when Jake Paul got in the ring with a 70-year-old man, but Andrew Tate is 40, and therefore we should take it easy on him. Just, white people just trying to out here just proving how they're the best at everything. No, 70-year-old black man, he's in the peak condition of his life. Mike Tyson, my God, he's 73. He smokes weed every day. He's ready to go. He's ready to go. Andrew Tate's 40. You guys need to take it easy on him. He's getting close to death. Okay. You don't know what he's been through.
Take it easy on him. He's close
Take
to
it
death.
easy. Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. Let's play a clip of JD Vance at the Turning Point USA event. because this man is trash. And I just like, just in case like anybody was thinking, well, we just need to get rid of Donald Trump and that'll be okay. No, the whole thing is garbage. This fucking TPUSA thing is garbage. The vice president is garbage. Stephen Miller is garbage. These people are trash, right? They're trash. So here is some trash talking about people in a trashy way. Turn the sound back on.
And in the meantime, what are the Democrats offering you in the meantime? I got to say, ladies and gentlemen, they are not sending their best. Omar Fateh was Ilhan Omar's candidate for mayor of Mogadishu. What? I mean Minneapolis. Little Freudian slip there. Oh, Jasmine Crockett. The record speaks for itself. She wants to be a senator, though her street girl persona is about as real as her nails. In the United States of America, you don't have to apologize for being white anymore.
I knew they were going to erupt, dude, because there's not a single hint of melanin in that whole room.
No, none. Not a bit.
People were saying sorry for being white. Wait, what?
I don't
What
know.
you saying?
No, Jake. No, it's
What?
just you don't know that. Like, okay, so your GOP formula: create issue that doesn't exist, get afraid of issue that doesn't exist, make other people afraid of issue that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It's an electoral thing.
Yeah.
It's a pretty complex strategy. It's pretty complex.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I just want to say in this very same speech, first of all, okay. So there's that. Like that's Turning Point USA. That's the legacy of Charlie Kirk, the racist. Like that's where they're at, right? This is a racist organization doing racist things, right? At that same event, you have Nicki Minaj there to try to convince people that this is okay. Nicki, who is married to a rapist, Nicki, who is not an American citizen, by the way, sitting at this thing, talking about all of this. It's mind-boggling to me to see these people keep to to do this, like to see women pretend like MAGA doesn't hate them. Lee Stefanik's career is over, right? They kicked her out because she wasn't a dude.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Nikki's money's drying up.
This has got to be more than money.
Can't be.
It is. It's got to be. It's got to.
sale.
It's money and drugs or something. There's something wrong with her.
These people are for sale.
Do you think maybe it's a pardon for her boyfriend?
Doesn't change the fact that he did it.
No, it doesn't. But I mean, here in Trump's America, it doesn't matter. In the same speech, JD Vance wanted to assure these kids that racism and DEI. Another big cheer was that Nikki was here. Racism is dead, and therefore we don't need DEI. We're going to treat everybody the same, which is just not the way the system works. Like it's just not. It just is factually incorrect on its face. But that got huge applause too. So when the two loudest cheers are for the death of DEI and white people don't need to apologize for something, you know where you're at. You should know
Right.
where you're at.
Yeah.
It's not subtle. It's not.
Not every Republican is racist, but every racist is Republican.
Yeah. Adolf Hitler has 3 living nephews. They live in the United States.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Would you like to guess their party affiliation?
Oh man.
They're not registered independents. I'll
bet
give you
they're
a
not.
hint. Yeah. I know you know. I know they know.
Yes,
proud
they
of it.
know.
They know.
They're proud of it.
They like that.
They just don't want to say it out loud.
100%. 100%. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird because like even JD Vance had to bring up the shooting thing. Like they really aren't buying any of this. They're mad at Candace Owens for meeting with Erica Kirk. They're mad at Alex Jones for trying to why what like the online MAGA crowd is lost. And only Nick Fuentes is telling them what they want to hear, which is just awful.
Hate.
Nick Fuentes, Tucker Carlson, Marjorie Taylor Greene are what the right sees as truth tellers right now. And that's just terrifying. Just terrifying.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know though. It's not like it would be better if they were listening to TPUSA though.
no, it would not be better. The
Would
fact
not
that
be
they're
better.
fighting is a good thing. The
Yeah,
Groypers and TPUSA fighting is great.
it's great. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. JD Vance is trying to bridge the gap. He said it, several other things in his speech. We're definitely trying to like reach out. It's like we don't
Trying to
cancel each other.
hone in on the right hate. Find the common hatred and fucking push that motherfucker.
It's tough. It's tough. They got the trans people. They've got the brown people, but they also want the brown people. And they also, you know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
only the trans community is small enough to hate the entire thing and not need any of the voters. And that's, I seriously, I think that's why they pick on him so much. Like, it's like the perfect group for politically speaking as well. It's clearly calculated. Clearly calculated.
Oh yeah.
All right.
They're clearly going to hell.
Oh my God. If there is a hell, it is built specifically for people who go to TPUSA events. Believe that.
Clearly, all your places in heaven have just been revoked.
Yeah,
Clearly.
clearly. It's wild too because like if they were any kind of real Christians, they like what's like the immigrants that they hate so much share actual Christianity with them, and they buy a lot of their rhetoric because they believe they're actual Christians. You know what I mean? Actual conservative Christians. They're not. Those people aren't. They're not coming over here. Woke, educated, middle class liberals. You know what I mean? They're poor people who hold on to their faith. And they could easily reach out to those people, but they choose to be hateful.
Mm.
Choose to be hateful.
And they also choose to believe that there's white people in the Bible.
Yeah. Yeah, they do, don't they? Oh my God. Well, to anybody celebrating this, the sacred season of the close of the fourth quarter of the fiscal year, uh, we wish you a Merry Festivus, Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's, whatever the fuck you may be celebrating between now and the next time we see you. Um, I want everybody to have a good holiday season. We will probably record at least one more time before the holiday. But you know, try to stay sane out there. It's very stressful. Prices are very high. It's $8 for a bag of chocolate chips the other day. I went to get chocolate chips. Fucking $8 for a bag of chocolate chips. Cereal that I used to buy for $4 a box is $7 a box. It's very frustrating, and I'm sure that you're all feeling the same way. So just try to keep your head up. Know that you're not alone. We're out here fucking doing it too. All right. Love you guys. Thanks for being part of the nation. Like and subscribe. Go ahead, Brad. Were you gonna say something?
Nope.
No? Okay. All right. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Uh, Substack, we have a paid subscription option. It's not necessary. All of our stuff is free, but boy, is it helpful. We need support from people like you because we will not take support from fucking corporations because fuck that shit. That's not what we're here to do. Also, we are getting really close to monetize, so be sure to ignore any commercials you may hear during our show because we don't endorse that product. Also, you can buy a t-shirt at derealizationnation.com. Until next time, I'm John,
I'm Jake.
And I'm Brad.
and that's what's left.
A party-sized bag of Cool Ranch Doritos is now equivalent to 1 hour of labor at the federal minimum wage.
Damn.